My girlfriend ran away from our wedding after her ex showed up and yelled, "Come back to me." I told the guests, "Open bar, the party goes on." 72 hours later, she called me crying after he rejected her and took her car. When she begged me to come home, I was at the altar with 200 people watching me when everything collapsed in seconds. It wasn't an argument, it wasn't a delay, it was a choice made in front of everyone. The funny thing is that in that moment when I should have been destroyed, something in me just shut down. I did something no one expected, not her family, not even myself. And 72 hours later, when the phone rang, I realized that that decision at the altar had changed the destiny of more people than just mine. I, a 31-year-old man, was standing at the altar. My 29-year-old girlfriend was halfway down the aisle. Everything was perfect. The flowers, the music, 200 people watching, my mother crying with happiness. Her father was walking her towards me with a proud look. Then, the back doors flew open violently. Her ex-boyfriend came running down the center aisle, as if his life depended on it. A desperate race. People gasped. They turned. Her father stopped. My girlfriend froze. The ex stopped right in front of her. He didn't even look at me. He just stared at her as if I didn't exist. "Don't do this," he said, panting. "Please, I made a mistake, a huge mistake. I love you. I've always loved you. Come back to me." Absolute silence in the entire church. So deep you could hear a phone vibrating in a purse. I just stood there waiting for her to tell him to get lost, to say she loved me, to do anything normal. She didn't. "I can't let you marry him," the ex continued. "I know I ruined everything. I know I wasn't ready before, but I am now. Everything you wanted." My best man grabbed my shoulder. "Oh my God, what are we going to do?" I walked to the microphone. Everyone went silent. Then I said, "Well, that happened." A nervous laugh went through the crowd. "Here's the thing. I paid for the hall, for the open bar, for the band, for a very good meal, and none of it is refundable." I paused, looked around. "So, let's have a party anyway. The reception hall is ready. The bar is open. Let's celebrate." I don't know, my freedom. More real laughs this time. My best man started clapping, then my brother, then more people. The whole church started clapping and celebrating. Her family looked horrified. Her mother tried to approach. "I'm so sorry. I don't understand what save it," I said. "There's a party to be had." I walked right past her. The reception was insane. People drank enormous amounts. The band played every upbeat song they knew. My cousins did shots. My uncle toasted to dodging bullets. Someone started a limbo contest. I ate my half of the wedding cake. I had a good whiskey. I danced with my mother to the music that was supposed to be our mother-son dance. "Are you okay, son?" she asked sincerely. "Yes, I'm fine." And I was, strangely, genuinely fine. Around midnight, still at the reception, my phone vibrated. A message from her. "I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. Can we talk?" I looked at the message. I thought about replying. Then I put the phone back in my pocket and went back to the dance floor. Update 1. I woke up the next morning with a brutal hangover. My best man had slept on my couch. We ordered breakfast and tried to process the previous day. "Bro, you're like a viral hero now," he said, scrolling through his phone. "People are still posting about this." Someone made a meme. A meme? He showed it to me. It was a picture of me at the microphone with a caption. "When life gives you a canceled wedding, you throw a party anyway." I laughed. I probably shouldn't have, but I laughed. My phone had been ringing all morning. I finally checked it. 53 messages. A lot of support from my side and panic from her side. Her mother had left several voicemails. I listened to one. "Please, call me. She made a terrible mistake. She's devastated. Her ex always manipulated her. You know that. Please, she loves you. Don't give up on her." Then her sister. "Seriously, you're just not going to answer. It's ugly, but she needs you. Call her back." Then her. "Love, please." I panicked. Seeing him there. Hearing him, saying everything I had always wanted to hear from him for years. I just lost my head. "But I love you. I want to marry you. Please, can we just talk?" I didn't reply to any of them. My best man saw me delete the voicemails. "Are you really done then?" She ran away from our wedding in front of everyone we know with her ex-boyfriend. What is there to talk about? Just then my phone rang. Her number. I sent it to voicemail. It rang again immediately. Voicemail. Third time. I answered. "What? Oh, thank God." She was crying. "Please, I need to see you." I need to explain. Explain what? It was a mistake. I was overwhelmed. He took me by surprise, and I just... Where are you? I'm at a hotel. He rented a room so we could talk. So, you're at a hotel with your ex the day after you left me at the altar. It's not like that. We didn't do anything. We just talked all night, and I realized I don't want him. I want you. Good story. Don't do this. Don't be cold. I know I hurt you, but you didn't hurt me. You humiliated me. There's a difference. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll do anything. Where's your car? Pause. What? Your car? Where is it? He brought us here in his. So where's yours? At the hall still, I think. Or maybe he moved it. I don't know why that matters. Just curious. So you're stranded? More or less. My phone is dying. I left my purse at the church. I don't have money for an Uber, and he's not answering the door. I think he left. I almost laughed. In fact, I had to bite my lip to hold it in. So let me get this straight. You left me at our wedding to go with your ex, who in turn left you at a hotel, and now you're calling me to come rescue you. I know how it sounds, as pathetic as it really is. Please, can you come get me? We can talk about everything afterwards. I just need to get home. Home? You mean the apartment you should have moved out of? The one I've already started packing because we were going to move into our house. Silence. The house. I continued. The one I bought, the 3-bedroom one I spent months renovating as a surprise. The one that's only in my name because I bought it before the proposal. That house. I had forgotten about that. Yes, you forgot a lot of things, like your commitment, your vows, your dignity. You're being cruel. I'm being honest. Where should I go? Your parents' house? Your sister's house? The hotel room your ex rented? Literally anywhere. Not my problem. I can't believe you're doing this. I can't believe you're surprised. I made a mistake. A big one. Deal with it. I hung up. I blocked her number. My best man was staring at me. Brutal. Was it too much? No. She deserved it. In the following days, the messages kept coming through other people, her friends, her sister, her mother, all with the same basic message, in different words. She's sorry. She made a mistake. She needs your help. Please talk to her. I ignored them all. Then her father called. I really liked him. Solid guy. I answered. I'm not calling to defend her, he said right away. What she did is inexcusable. I'm mortified. Okay. But people are asking about the wedding gifts and the deposits for everything. We need to sort out the practical side. He was right. Gifts from her family. Keep them or return them. I don't care. Mine go back to my people. Deposits in my name stay with me. Anything in her name is her problem. Fair enough. And the house, what about it? She's going to need a place to stay. She can't live with us long term. Not my problem. The house is mine. She's not on the deed. She never even saw it finished. I understand. I just thought I'd ask. She can manage. She's an adult who made an adult decision. He sighed. You're right. She made her own bed. I'm sorry. You're a good man. She's a fool. Thanks. After hanging up, I thought about the house, the place I spent months renovating, new kitchen, restored floors, fresh paint, the master bedroom I imagined sharing. Well, now it was all mine, the silver lining of the thing. Update 2. About a week later, her mother showed up at my office. Security called. There's a woman in the lobby asking for you. Says she's your ex-girlfriend's mother. Tell her I'm in a meeting. She says she'll wait. Of course she will. I went down. She was sitting in one of the lobby chairs, purse on her lap, looking determined. We need to talk, she said as soon as she saw me. No, we don't. Yes, we do. You need to forgive her. I actually laughed. I need to. She's at our house sleeping in her childhood room. She cries all day. You're destroying her. She destroyed herself. Her ex manipulated her. He was always toxic. He convinced her to put the car in his name. Wait, what? Her car. He said if they were going to work, they needed to share assets. So she signed the vehicle transfer over to him. Then he disappeared with the car. I should have felt bad. I should have felt something. I felt nothing. Too bad for her. Her mother's eyes widened. That's all you have to say? What do you want me to say? She's an adult. She made decisions. Now she's living the consequences. Could you help her? Why would I? Because you loved her. Loved. Past tense. She killed it when she walked down the church aisle away from me. That's cruel. She made a mistake, a huge, public, humiliating mistake, in front of 200 people at our wedding. So you're going to punish her forever? I'm not punishing anyone. I'm just not saving. Big difference. Her mother stood up, got in my face. She needs you, don't you get it? She needed me at the altar. She chose differently. Please, just talk to her. Hear what she has to say. You two can get through this. No. Why not? Because I don't want to. Because she made her choice. Because I'm done. You're being childish. I'm being smart. Security was approaching. I signaled for them to come closer. This lady is leaving. Her mother's face turned red. Are you having me thrown out? You showed up at my work to lecture me about your daughter's terrible decisions. Yes, you're leaving. Security escorted her out. She yelled the whole way about how I was heartless, how her daughter deserved better, how I'd regret it someday. I went back to work. My boss called me later that day. Everything okay? I got a report about a disturbance. Ex-girlfriend's mother from that wedding story. Oh, the party wedding. That was legendary, by the way. Thanks. Just keep personal drama out of the office from now on. Yes, of course. That night another unknown number called. I almost didn't answer. Stop being a stubborn idiot and talk to my sister. Her sister? How did you get this number? Doesn't matter. You need to talk to her. No, I don't. She's falling apart. She's barely eating, not sleeping, she's a wreck. Okay, that's it. What do you want me to say? That I care? That I'm worried? Something, but I don't care and I'm not. How can you be so heartless? Years of practice, apparently. She loves you. She loved her ex more, at least at that moment. And that moment happened to be our wedding day. People make mistakes. And people live with them. You're impossible. I'm consistent. She made a decision. I'm making mine, moving on. After a week, after the best week I'd had in months. Actually, that's sick. What's sick is that everyone is acting like I'm the villain here. I did nothing wrong. I showed up. I was ready to commit. She ran. She was confused. Being confused doesn't give you a free pass to humiliate someone and expect them to just take you back. Her sister was silent. Then she said, she's asking about the house. What about it? Can she stay there? You have 3 bedrooms. I laughed out loud. Absolutely not. Why not? Because it's my house. I bought it. My name, my money. She has no claim to it. But you bought it for both of you. I bought it for my future wife. She made it clear she doesn't want that position. So, no house, you're unbelievable. I'm practical. She hung up. The harassment continued through my own family. My aunt called. Her mother contacted me on Facebook. Great. She wants me to talk some sense into you. There's no sense to talk into. I'm already being sensible. The girl is genuinely sorry, nephew. I love you, aunt, but stay out of this. I'm just saying everyone deserves a second chance. Not everyone. Not for everything. This isn't a second chance situation. This is a you showed me who you really are, and that's it situation. You're really not going to forgive her? No, never. I can't imagine it. No. My aunt sighed. Okay. I'll tell them I tried. After that call I thought seriously, everyone pushing, everyone saying I should forgive, be the bigger person, give another chance. But why? She didn't make a small mistake. She didn't forget our anniversary. She didn't accidentally hurt my feelings. She made a calculated decision, heard the magic words, and threw away 3 years. Our future, our plans, everything, in front of everyone. And now that the bomb has blown up in her face, I'm supposed to what? Take her back, pretend it never happened. No way. I sent a message to my best man. Beer. We always met at our usual spot. I told him the greatest hits of the week. They're relentless, he said. Yes. Are you wavering? Even a little bit? Not a bit. Good, because if you took her, you don't know what it was like. He showed up and said everything I'd waited years for him to say, everything you knew I wanted to hear. And I panicked. I thought it was my last chance. It was your last chance to have a good life. And you blew it. I know I blew it, and I hate myself for it. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I'm miserable. Good. She took a sharp, ragged breath. Actually gasped. How can you say that? Why should you feel miserable? You did something horrible. You should feel horrible. I do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Great. Feel bad. Learn from it. Move on like I'm doing. You're really never going to forgive me. I can't imagine any universe where that happens. What if I could prove I love you? What if I could show it was just temporary insanity? Doesn't matter. The damage is permanent. So, 3 years gone. Just like that. You threw them away. I didn't. Own it. I hate you, she whispered. No, you hate yourself. There's a difference. I hung. They told her it was private property and she needed to leave. She refused. They threatened to arrest her for trespassing. She finally left, but not before taping a note to my door. I found it when I got home. 5 pages, front and back. All about her regrets. How sorry she was. How she would spend the rest of her life trying to make it up. How she would do anything for another chance. I read the whole thing, every word. Then I threw it in the trash. I didn't reply. I didn't acknowledge it. I just discarded it and went to bed. A week later, some mutual friends tried an intervention. They invited me to what I thought was a normal outing. I arrived, and there were about 10 people sitting in a circle looking at me with pity. What is this? Her best friend stood up. We're here because we care about both of you, and we think you need to hear her side of the story. She was in the corner, red eyes, looking miserable. I looked around the room. Did she tell you what happened? Yes. We understand you're hurt. Asterisk. Did she tell you she ran out of our wedding at the altar to leave with her ex-boyfriend in front of 200 people? Asterisk. Awkward silence. Did she mention that part? No one said anything. And you're all here to tell me I should forgive that because she's sad? One of my friends cleared his throat. We just think maybe you should talk to her. That's all. I'm good. I headed for the door. She jumped up. Wait, please, just 5 minutes. No. Why not? Because I don't owe you anything. But I love you. You loved him more. You proved it. That's not fair. Fair? You want to talk about fair? How fair was it to make me stand at the altar while you ran off with another man? I made a mistake. Yes, a permanent one. I walked out. I lost some friends that day. I didn't care if they couldn't see how wrong her actions were. They weren't real friends. The harassment finally stopped after her father called me one more time. I told her she needs to stop, he said. This has gone too far. I'm ashamed of her. Thanks. She's moving. New job, new city, new start. Good for her. She wanted me to tell you she's sorry one last time. Okay. That's it. What else is there? You're handling this well. I don't have a choice. Stay bitter or move on. I'm choosing to move on. Smart. I'm so sorry for everything. Me too, but honestly I'm also grateful. Grateful. Better to find out who she really is now than after the wedding, after kids, after our lives were completely intertwined. That's a healthy way to look at it. It's the only way. After that, things finally calmed down. No more messages, no ambushes, no 5-page letters, just silence. I finished the house, moved in, adopted a dog, a lab mix who is much more loyal than my ex ever was. I started dating again after a few months, and I'm good. Actually, genuinely good. The wedding that wasn't ended up being the best thing that could have happened. I didn't marry someone who couldn't commit, someone who would always be in doubt, who would bolt when things got serious. People still talk about it. That wedding where the bride ran away and the groom threw a party anyway. Yep, that was me. And I'd do the exact same thing again. I heard through mutual friends that my ex is having a rough time in the new city. The job is SOSO. She lives in a tiny apartment, still single, still miserable. However, the ex, the one she left me for, posted on social media that he's engaged to someone else. She saw it. Apparently, she went completely crazy. Karma is real. As for me, I'm dating someone for a few months now. She's amazing, smart, funny, knows what she wants, and finds the whole wedding story hilarious. You turned a disaster into a party, she said when I told her. That's the most attractive thing I've ever heard. We're taking it slow, no rush. But she's already told me that if we ever get married, I'm not running anywhere. You're stuck with me. Great, I said, because I'm not planning another impromptu party. She laughed, and I realized something. I actually believe in relationships again, just not with the person I thought it would be with. Sometimes the best revenge isn't some elaborate plan. It's just living well, moving on, being happy. My ex wanted me to chase her, to fight for her, to prove my love by taking her back after she humiliated me. I did none of that. I let her live with her own choices. I let her see what life was like without me. I let her understand exactly what she threw away. And I moved on to someone who actually values me. That's the real victory. Not that she's unhappy, but that I am genuinely happy. She just went on living her consequences, exactly where she chose to be when she ran down the church aisle. Comment, Reddit. Summary of the opera. The guy turned the biggest shame of his life into an open bar and went viral while the ex discovered that living with the consequences is much less romantic than it seems in the movies. Moral of the story. If you get left at the altar At least make sure the buffet is good and that the person who stays by your side afterwards is at least as loyal as a shelter dog. Thanks, people. Don't forget to like,